everyone. Welcome to this edition of Legislative Digest. Today is a really special day, and we're going to tell you why that is in just a minute. It is actually the reason why we are focusing on gate safety awareness for the month of October. I have with me two very special guests. We have Eric and Dana Quanback. They have started the Hummingbird Alliance, and this organization was created in response to the untimely death of their young son, Alex, when he was just 7, who was killed during an accident by a very poorly designed and ill-maintained gate at his school at recess while playing. None of us can imagine going through something like that, and yet the Quanbecks have turned this tragedy into really just a way to honor Alex and create a legacy going forward with this life-saving organization, the Hummingbird Foundation. So before we talk about the Hummingbird Foundation, please tell us, Eric and Dana, what is today? Why is it so special?
Today is Alex's birthday. Sorry to get choked up. He loved birthdays. He would be 11 today, and no one loved life more than he did. And so we're celebrating him today, celebrating all of the things that he loved. Birthday cake flavored everything was his favorite. In fact, so and donuts and cake and ice cream. We didn't need a birthday to celebrate at any time. He had a huge heart and a huge sweet tooth.
I can relate to that, and I'm sure many people watching can as well. It's just so neat to be able to celebrate him on his birthday, but then also through this amazing work that both of you have been doing through the Hummingbird Alliance. And maybe just tell our viewers here just a little bit about what that is.
Sure, we founded the Hummingbird Alliance in response to, many of the facts and failures that came to life as we really became aware of the shortcomings that led to our son's death. And we realized we have 3 other children. We don't want to risk that happening to any more children. And so we started an organization really focused on safety, advocacy, awareness, and education. I think we can do better, and we will. We're so grateful for the AFA and for the thousands of members who think about safety every day. And we're really grateful that that this platform is taking action, because that's what we're here to do, and we're here to do that together.
I love that. Well, we are just honored to be able to tell Alex's story, and particularly on his birthday. And the Hummingbird Alliance has already had a lot of success in getting movement and moving these awareness and education forward. Can you tell us a little bit about what that's looked like?
Sure, I'll take that one. And thank you, Catherine, and thank you everyone for joining us today. So what we initially found to the shortcomings that Dana addressed is that the gate at Alex's school was built without a permit. And so actually an AFA member, Eric Bledsoe, helped the local police department identify what went wrong with the gate and why it failed. And what he quickly came to realize is that was missing a very simple part known as a false stop post, which for members in this audience is about a $50 part that you can attach to a gate, so that if a gate becomes untethered from a fence that it's attached to, it just falls and hits a post and doesn't fall to the ground. And so as we started to really do more work on this issue, we also came to the realization that there's been other children across the country who've died from gates that have been built with a faulty design. And so there's been about 10 kids that we've uncovered across the nation who've died from gates that have fallen. And so what we've done really with the AFA's leadership is we've worked with the ASTM standard F1184 to codify that these safety mechanisms, specifically a false stop post, should be installed when a gate is built on a new site. And so whether that be a school or a church or a home or a commercial building, this safety mechanism is so necessary, because it really can be the difference between life and death when a gate does fail. And so to echo Dana's comments, we're very grateful for the AFA for spearheading that. I had the fortunate opportunity to address many people on this call probably at the National Convention in Oklahoma City, to which I'm very grateful for. And then, after that event, we really started pushing at the local level to make these requirements to adhere to the F1184 standard, part of building code. And so far here in Marin, there's been about 9 cities who've worked that requirement into their building code. And, our goal is to get that adopted at a state level here in California, hopefully early in 2024. And from there, hopefully nationwide.
That's great. And you guys have had so many supporters around this issue in the fence industry, but also just, I know in the community that multiple cities in your county have taken this on and have changed their codes to reflect this. And really, this is just a no-brainer when you hear about the story, and then that it's not an isolated incident. Unfortunately, that this has happened several times throughout the United States. That we just thank you for doing this as a parent of small children. I thank you both for doing this, because all of us out there have little ones that we love and want to be looked after, and we trust that when we send them to school or we send them to a camp, that they're going to come home safely. And when they don't, that can feel like a big betrayal. And I'm just so thankful that you guys are carrying this message, and that you are helping out many children across the country and helping them have a more safer outcome in the future. So talk to us about, as fence professionals, and Eric, we've so appreciated you lending your voice, and Dana as well, at Fence Tech last year in Oklahoma City. But you've continued to help shed light on this issue and help educate us about how we can be doing better. And I know I speak on behalf of the fence industry when I say that we are professionals and we want to rise to this occasion. I haven't talked to anybody who doesn't want to be a part of saving children's lives and working to the highest industry standards. So as fence professionals, what can we do when we're out in the field for people that maybe this story is new to them and they're hearing it for the first time? When we're out on jobs, how can we celebrate Alex every day and just remember him throughout the year?
Sure, no, I'm happy to take that. And I agree with you. The AFA is a very large organization, and it really is a huge industry when you think about fencing in general. There's fences, like I said before, at schools and residential buildings. And so you guys really are at the forefront of safety. And so I appreciate just the professionalism that you guys incorporate into your daily lives. I think from my standpoint, just really familiarizing yourself with these new standards from ASTM is, really step one. I can say the standard that was passed last February in Oklahoma City was for rolling gates, manual gates specifically. But there's also some work that Michael Reed and Ben Shirley and team are looking to do for swing gates. There's also been people who've died from swing gates, and so that should be forthcoming. So understanding those specifications and those requirements is going to be important. And then candidly, even though many of these specifications will require these fall stop posts, go into new gate installations, I think anytime you're at a job site and you see a gate without this fall stop post, even if it isn't a requirement, just letting an owner know about Alex's story and why the industry is behind this, and how a simple fix, less than a couple $100 can really be the difference between life and death, is going to be very powerful. Because our goal is really to champion Alex's story across the country, so that people just look at gates through a different lens, right? Whether it be new or existing.
Well, I think that's really great advice, and you are going to be helping educate us further, right? I hear that you believe you're going to be attending our AFU in a few more weeks.
Yep.
At that, so we can get to hear more educational things from you about the gate safety there. So if you have not signed up yet for AFAU, you do not want to miss it. It's one of our big education events of the year, and Eric so graciously agreed to attend and help with some of those sessions. So make sure you sign up if you have not already. But before we close out today, I just want to thank you both again for sharing this special day here with us as we go about our day and think about Alex's life, but even more so, just his legacy and all the lives that will be saved because of these efforts in his honor. How are you guys as a family celebrating Alex?
Well, we've made it our life's mission to celebrate him every day and live life as he would have. His impact in 7 years is more than most people do in 70 years, and it's our job to continue that. I'm sure our day will start with donuts and end with all of the delicious things that he would love. But we've also made a playlist, which you can find on the AFA through the AFA link. Alex lived a big life, and he had a very eclectic taste in music. So we hope you enjoy that and find a little smile and a little joy.
Which is a very good playlist. I've had the chance to listen to it often, actually, because it is so good. And you'll be able to find that on our AFA Spotify channel. And then folks out there who are contractors installing gates, or you can be manufacturers too with a great gate product. But we're going to be doing a tagging campaign all month long, an opportunity for you to highlight your good gate installations in honor of Alex and his birthday. And all you have to do is tag AFA Gate Safety Awareness or just AFA, and we'll be sure to push those photos out and share your good work with everyone. And just a great way to remember him and celebrate him, and to encourage just safety throughout the industry. And also make sure you eat a donut for breakfast. I think that's important, don't you, Dina?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Maybe a couple.
That's right. That's right. No calories this day. It's all calorie free.
No way.
Well, thank you both so much for being here. And again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for what you are doing for my own children, for children across the nation, and just for the fence industry. We appreciate your partnership. And I know we will hear more from you in the weeks and years to come, and we are excited about that too. You can learn more about the Hummingbird Foundation Alliance on our website and other areas that you can get connected if you want to learn more about their story and help more personally. So thank you again, and we will talk to you soon. Enjoy the celebration.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Catherine. Bye-bye, guys.